So here I am on video number 3, part 3, trying to just share with you what I call a download, only so people understand what I'm talking about, but I actually believe they are code activation. So as I'm listening to the very high frequency information, actually as I was reading the very high frequency information from the Gateway project, I started to get this code activated within me, and I drew a line and I started to write what was coming through. So I made those 20-minute videos before only to get to this part. So thank you for sticking with me. And if you did stick with me, and if you want to listen to this, I am very curious to hear what you have to say. So here's what I said in here. So I got to the point when I was actually analyzing the telepathic ability that we have as human beings. And then I wrote this. My question: is this telepathic activity synonymous with tapping into the field of infinite possibilities, which in turn would mean a shift in consciousness and a shift in reality? If yes, can this shift be sustained permanently, or does the consciousness return to the body at one point? And here are the answers. 1. Telepathic activity as described in the Gateway tapes allows the brain and consciousness to resonate with the infinite field, accessing higher knowledge, insights, or intentions beyond ordinary awareness. It shifts your consciousness into a broader, expanded state where you perceive or influence reality in ways that align with your intentions or higher awareness. That was number 1. Number 2, shifting consciousness and reality. When consciousness taps into this field, it may lead to profound shifts in perception, understanding, or even affecting the fabric of reality itself. By eliminating limiting beliefs, manifesting new experiences, or altering your perception of the world around you. So this is the way in which it will shift the reality itself. It feels like entering a new version of reality. So when our consciousness taps into this new field, it feels like we enter into a new version of reality as consciousness aligns with a different possibility from the infinite field. 3, can it be sustained? Yes and no. Yes. If the shift leads to a fundamental change in your beliefs, perceptions, or frequency, it can create a new baseline, and I put it in quotation marks, state of consciousness. So if the shift leads to a fundamental change in your beliefs, perceptions, or frequency, it can create a new baseline state of consciousness. This is akin to achieving enlightenment or living in a higher vibrational state where the change becomes your new reality. And no, the question was if it's sustainable, if it can be sustained, yes or no. And no, the physical body and mind are still tethered to the human experience, meaning periods of expanded consciousness may ebb and flow. External influences, stress, distractions, daily life can temporarily pull the consciousness back to a more limited state. Wow. Yes. Back from that baseline that we just came up with. Number 4, return to the body. Consciousness naturally returns to the body because it is rooted in the physical experience during this lifetime. Meditations, hemisync or mindfulness, hemisync being the tapes, the gateway tapes, we can integrate the higher states into daily life. Over time, the line between expanded states and normal awareness may blur, allowing you to function in the world while remaining connected to the infinite field, which in fact is nothing but what Jesus said, be in this world but not of this world, you see. You can do that through intentional practice and enlightenment. Not being bound by the illusion of separation, fear, or limitations. In this world, we can still engage with physical reality, living a daily life and interacting with others, and understanding that as humans, we are tethered to the material world through our bodies and experiences. I put some question marks here because I wanted to revisit this chapter later, but I guess this is the later. The goal is not to escape the material world, the matrix, in a way. Well, never mind. Scratch that. The goal is not to escape the material world, but to transform your experience of it by living from a higher state of awareness. And that brought me to the thought that I had thought, the Egyptian god Thought, who said that our purpose in life is transmutation from dark to light. And I actually looked up the quote from the Emerald Tablets, and I am going to give it to you right now because it's perfectly aligned with this whole subject. Darkness and light are both of one nature, different only in degree, for each arose from the source of all. Darkness transmuted is light of the light being the higher light. This, my children, your purpose in being, transmutation of darkness to light, transforming lower states of being, darkness, into higher states, light. Seek ye ever the oneness eternal. Seek ever the light into one. And this, my beloveds, is my ranting for the night, part 3 of me telling you what I received as wisdom back in November 24, while I was studying the Gateway tapes, the Gateway project, and I was very, very deep into analyzing in which way. Immediately after this, I started to study the concept of the universe as a hologram. And then I stumbled upon the writings of Jacobo Greenberg. The only books you can actually buy on Amazon are these 2 little brochures, and they are just a very, very sad translations or AI translations of some articles written by him. If you don't know Jacobo Greenberg, he's a scientist, neurophysicist who studied profoundly the theory of the telepathic theory, had proved some amazing things about it, and disappeared in 1995 at the age of, I want to say 47 years old, when he was on the brink of some major discoveries related to the nature, the holographic nature of the universe. And I've been doing a lot of work on this for the past couple of months, and I am being pushed into, and this is when I was saying that the veil is lifting. The veil is lifting, and it's pushing me into the direction of studying more this notion of a holographic universe. And I know that this is something that will happen very, very soon for me, and I cannot wait to share it with you all. I love you, and thank you for sticking around.